Welcome back to the Aussie Diecast Racing League. This is group number 3 of the International Diecast Racing League Sportsman Cup, brought to you by Marcus Firegon. Let's head down and get straight into business. Let's meet today's drivers. First up, in the number 84 1969 Mustang, it's John Receiver. Driver number 2, in the number 77 Chevy Vega, it's the Grey Wizard. Driver number 3, ranked number 1, in the number 70 Mercury Cougar, it's Nicky Chicky. And driver number 4, hoping to move on through to the finals, it's Snake in the number 7 Nissan Skyline GTR. Let's have a quick squiz at how they ended up after Diecast Dude Racing. Nicky Chicky sitting on top here on 28 points, ahead of Boog, Snake, Sneaky Bob. Grey Wizard there on 18, ahead with Blank, John Receiver, and the Crazy Canuck, all vying for spots in that top 3. Cars are ready to roll here for race number 1. Nicky Chicky and John Receiver on pole for the first race of the day here. International Diecast Racing League Group 3A Race 1. Lights go out and away they go. That's a good start there by Nicky Chicky, but here comes Snake. Takes the early lead. Nicky Chicky spins, and it's a victory for Snake over John Receiver. Nicky Chicky third, and coming in last in the Vega is the Grey Wizard. Well, there was action aplenty in race number 1 here of group number 3A. Great win there by Snake. Magnificent drive by him to get around Nicky Chicky. Let's have a look at the replay. I was going 3 wide in between turn 1 and 2. Something had to give, and it did. Snake ended up out in front. Just here we see Nicky Chicky give Snake a little bit of a tap on the backside, and that put Nicky Chicky out of control. Left Snake way out in front there. John Receiver took the outside line to cruise past Nicky Chicky to claim the 3 points in second in a time of 5.32 seconds in race number 1. Let's check out the scoreboard. After the first of the day, we see Snake on 5, ahead of John Receiver on 3, Nicky Chicky on 2, and the Grey Wizard on 1. Drivers have changed lanes. They're ready to roll for race number 2. The Grey Wizard up the front of the grid for the very first time today here at Thunder Valley. Sharing that with him is Nicky Chicky in the number 70 Cougar. They're away there. Who's going to get the whole shot? Looks like the Grey Wizard gets a little bit loose. Here comes Nicky Chicky. Can't get there. That's a good win by the Grey Wizard over Nicky Chicky. John Receiver and Snake, after winning in race number 1, has collected just 1 point in the second event of the day. Great drive there by the Grey Wizard. Well, he got the whole shot. Then he got airborne just there. There was full-on Dukes of Hazzard happening in his mind. I'm sure he could hear the theme song. And just behind him, there was trouble again between Nicky Chicky and Snake, drawn together like a moth to a flame. But a great victory there for the Grey Wizard in race number 2. Let's check out the leaderboard, where we see Snake and the Grey Wizard tied on 6 points apiece. Nicky Chicky and John Receiver also tied, sitting on 5. Once again, the drivers have changed lanes for race number 3, where we see Snake and the Grey Wizard up the front of the grid. Let's see what happens in this one. Snake showed some good speed in the first race. Can he reproduce that in race number 3? They get to the corner there. Once again, it's a clear hole shot for the Grey Wizard. He goes on the win easily. He wins over Nicky Chicky. Snake comes in 3rd, and coming in 4th position, well, I don't even know where he's got to. There he is, as John Receiver's upside down, and that's not ideal. Let's have a look at the replay and see what happened. Just here you can see he starts to flip, gets on his lid, then tries to pass cars, can't get it done, and once again, Nicky Chicky and Snake coming together, causing blows and trading paint down the front straight. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after race number 3, where the Grey Wizard has opened up a decent lead there. He sits on 11. Snake and Nicky Chicky tied on 8 points apiece, with John Receiver after the DNF sits on 5. Cars are ready for the final time in this group. John Receiver and Snake on pole position. Let's see if John Receiver can redeem himself after a nasty tumble out of turn number 1 in race number 3. Lights go out. Who's got the fast start this time? Looks like John Receiver. He's out there. Well, but there goes Snake. runs past him like he's standing still and collects the victory in a time of 5.13 seconds over John Receiver there in second position. Coming in third in the white number 77 Chevy Vega is the Grey Wizard, and coming in last in the green number 70 Cougar, it's Nicky Chicky. Let's have a look at the replay, see what we can find. Cars coming together there at the top of the hill. Snake and John Receiver getting turned around. Left Snake way out in front. The time is quick, 5.13. This one could have ramifications on the scoreboard, and in fact, someone's chances of moving on through to the finals next week at Bay City Diecast with Bay City I.D.R.L. Okay, let's go and check out the leaderboard after the final race in Group 3A, where we see a tie between Snake on 13 with the Grey Wizard on 13. Nicky Chicky finishes in third on 9 points, and in fourth on 8 is John Receiver. Congratulations to those moving on through. We'll find out after the last race on the card. Okay, it is time here for Group number 3B. Cars are on the track and ready to be presented. Let's go down and meet these drivers. First up today in the number 37 Dodge Challenger, it's the Crazy Canuck. Car number 2 in the 96 Mustang, number 907, it's Boog. Number 0, it's Blank, driving the Honda NSX. And last but not least, in the number 21 Corvette, it's Sneaky Bob. Alright, cars are ready at the Coca-Cola start line for race number 1. Crazy Canuck and Sneaky Bob on the front of the grid for the first race. The lights go out and away they go. That's a good start there by the Crazy Canuck. Takes a whole shot. Sneaky Bob takes over, but here comes a Crazy Canuck like a steam train taking the victory over Sneaky Bob. Blank is third in the number 0 Honda, and coming in last is Boog. Well, what a drive by the Crazy Canuck. I don't think we get to see his passing manoeuvre out of turn number 4, but what a thing of beauty it must have been. See there in the background, Blank getting airborne. That's not ideal when you're trying to win races here. And just there, he says, look at me go backwards, mate. I will pass you doing anything I want because I am the Crazy Canuck and I am part of the A-team. Let's see if we can pick it up here on the home view. No, we can't. But nonetheless, a good win in a time of 5.42 seconds to the Crazy Canuck and the A-team. Well, let's go and check out the points after race number 1 here, where we see the Crazy Canuck on 5, Sneaky Bob on 3, Blank on 2, and Boog is on 1. The drivers have changed lanes. They're ready to roll for race number 2. Blank and the Crazy Canuck up the front of the grid for the second event of the day. Lights go out and away we go. That's a good start there by the Crazy Canuck. There's trouble behind. Sneaky Bob takes over. Here comes Blank. He gets the victory. Comes over the top of Sneaky Bob. Boog comes in third. And the Crazy Canuck has rolled his car out of turn number 2 and has slid all the way down the hill on his head and landed in between the Texaco signs in between turn 3 and 4. We can see just there Crazy Canuck was upside down. There was trouble with Boog. There was trouble with the Crazy Canuck. There was trouble everywhere. And that left Blank out in front. He went across the line just ahead of Sneaky Bob and Boog in third. Crazy Canuck has been past fit to race in race number 3. Magnificent sunburn there, I think, on the top of his mouth. Well, after race number 2, we see Blank out on front on 7. Sneaky Bob 6, the Crazy Canuck on 5, out after race number 2. Cars are ready to go for race number 3. Boog and Blank up the front. Let's go out and away they go. Good start there by Boog. It looks like Boog and Blank going hard at it. It's going to be Blank once again. 2 wins in a row to Blank in a fast time of 5.04 seconds over Boog. Sneaky Bob third, and Crazy Canuck, after suffering some severe whiplash, has come in last and claimed 1 more point to his total. After the last event, well, I'm surprised he's actually driving in the car, to be honest. What an achievement to get back behind the wheel. All cars went around evenly there, and it was just pure speed by Blank to hold off Boog. Sneaky Bob third, and the Crazy Canuck cruising in there in fourth. There's the home view there. Easy victory for Blank after race number 3. Let's check out the leaderboard after the third event, where we see Blank with a big lead, sits on 12 over Sneaky Bob on 8, the Crazy Canuck and Boog tied on 6 points apiece as we move into the final event of the day. The drivers have changed lanes for the final time today here at the Valley. Boog in the convertible and Sneaky Bob on pole for the final event as the lights go out. Good start by both the front vehicles, Sneaky Bob and Boog. Boog takes off. Easy win for Boog. Second is Sneaky Bob. Third, Crazy Canuck. And Blank getting into trouble coming out of turn number 2 has finished in last. He was on 2 wheels, I'm pretty sure there. We'll have to have a look at the replay. But what a victory it was there in the final event of the day by Boog in the convertible. Let's head upstairs now and get the vision of the replay. They hit the corner hard just here. We see Blank up on 2 wheels, heads onto his roof, flips, lands back on his wheels and ends up continuing on to win the race in a time of 4.81 seconds, if you don't mind. That is the fastest time we've ever seen here at Thunder Valley. Keep in mind these cars are modified. And the record held by Chris Hood and Griffin Soul still stands at 4.94 seconds. Well, there's the leaderboard after the last race. Blank goes on to win this group, ahead of Sneaky Bob and Boog tied on 11, the Crazy Canuck on 8. Remember to watch the finals next week at Bay City Diecast Racing. Some magnificent action coming up there, I am sure. Let's go and check out who moves on through to the finals. It's Nikki Chicky on 37 points, came in ranked number 1 and leaves with the number 1 by her name. Boog also moving on through with 32. Joining him is Snake on 32. Just missing out is the Grey Wizard on 31. Sneaky Bob on 30. Blank on 25. John Receiver and the Crazy Canuck tied on 20 points. I'd like to give a massive thank you to all builders and track owners for racing these cars. A huge thank you to Marcus Firegon for putting on the event, and Merch by Meakin for supplying the prizes to the winning vehicles. If you've liked what you've seen here today, please like, comment and subscribe. Remember to give everybody in this competition a sub, and we'll see you next week right here at Thunder Valley Raceway for more diecast racing action. We'll see you then.